So yesterday was day 4 post-surgery and we went to the local shopping centre. This is around 2 miles away from where we are, called Aquafloria. Floria, and it basically has everything you could imagine, just like the shopping centres in England, but they had some wonderful sales with up to 70% off. So everything from Sephora to Armani, there were perfumes, there were clothes, summer dresses, jewellery, the opposite to the bazaar. So if you love coming abroad for designer labels, amazing. They have everything all in one place, including a food court on the top floor where you're able to eat lots of different types of food with plenty of selection for all dietary requirements. So after we did that, we came back and had some lovely dinner and then watched movies all evening, caught up on Netflix, and I fell asleep in bed knowing that we were having an early day today to wake up for 6 a.m. to watch the sunrise. So we got up at 5 a.m. this morning, watched the sunrise over the sea from our hotel room window, which was beautiful. And today is actually my mother's birthday. So it's a joint celebration as I recover from surgery that we will be celebrating her birthday with some of the patient coordinators from the surgeon's team today. So we're about to go and have breakfast now and then join everybody for a really lovely festive gathering to celebrate another year, her retirement, and being in beautiful Istanbul. I will see my surgeon, Dr. Basat, prior to flying tomorrow, so that all we have to do is take the cases that are already packed, get into the car, the driver will take us to Dr. Basat. I will be checked over for the third and final time by my surgeon, and then we will be driven to the airport where we can do some shopping for trinkets and gifts, arrive in plenty of time to walk the bags on a trolley through the airport so there's no heavy lifting, get onto our flight, return home to family. So we've just got back from a lovely vegan lunch. The patient coordinators recommended the most incredible restaurants, and a big group of us sang happy birthday to my mum with a birthday cake, and it was so sweet. There were cats, everything on the menu was plant-based, and we were in heaven. The perfect way to end our stay in Istanbul. We have our confirmation for our airport pickup tomorrow. We are checked in for our flights and our bags are already packed, ready to leave. So all that we have to do is have dinner this evening, go to bed, and then step into a car in the morning. The entire stay has been amazing. Hugging everybody goodbye just now was such a difficult thing to do. Not because I can't physically, but because I just don't want to leave. It feels like a holiday where you really do make friends for life. To keep in touch on social media, to wish them best on all of their holidays, their work and their family and everything that they're doing. Even down to the cleaners at the hotel. They're all just such kind and genuine people. Seeing the media come out in America and the UK talking about my surgery, something that I really wanted to balance was this opinion that going abroad for surgery puts you in danger. The way that I can compare this when I talk about travelling to Turkey to have surgery is the difference between comparing a Michelin star restaurant and a McDonald's fast food chain. There is no comparison. In a Michelin star restaurant, the quality, the expertise, the precision, the expense, everything is superior. In McDonald's, it's all about profit, cheap and cheerful, and getting people in and out of the door in large volumes and quantity. Just because you go to somewhere in the UK does not mean that you are safe. It does not mean that you will have the best results. You may pay the most money for it, but you may not get the very best treatment, especially medical NHS healthcare and private healthcare in the UK. We have a long way to go to meet the exceptional standards of the Michelin-starred hospitals in Turkey. Yes, there will be good and bad everywhere you go. There will be places that do not operate up to standard, that are unskilled or newly qualified, that may make mistakes and put your life in danger. That's why it's important that you seek the very finest surgeon, that you ensure all of the medical checks are to the highest standard, like having the blood test, the ECG, and the radiology scan prior to my surgery, I knew, hand on heart going into my surgery, I do not smoke, I have a healthy lifestyle, I am in the best position possible to have my surgery and recover very quickly and be safe and okay. Had I have gone to a backstreet clinic, even in England, I would have put my life in risk. So it's really important that what you do is look into your surgeon, and you don't tar an entire country with the same brush saying that Turkey is dangerous or Turkey does not follow the same standards of the UK, because not all clinics and hospitals in the UK follow UK clinic standards. It really is down to the individual. So please do your research, speak to previous patients, look at online reviews, see their aftercare policies, and if you want to know more, ask questions. Never be afraid. The smallest questions are not silly, they matter. Ask everything that comes to mind and have that peace of mind. Know that when you do come abroad for aftercare for your surgery, you have 7 days with medical staff, nurses, and multiple appointments with your surgeon. In the UK, you are there for 24 hours and then you are sent home. You may never ever see your surgeon again. Most times you may get a letter in the post 6 weeks later asking if everything's okay. But by that point, you could have missed what caused an infection or prevented further scarring if a stitch has opened or something has been complicated in your recovery period. Just because there is a postcode on a London Harley Street or in a certain country that looks and sounds expensive doesn't mean that it's the best. It's really down to the quality of the work and the skill of your surgeon. So if you would like a personal recommendation from me of who to use for breast surgery, I would say my surgeon, Dr. Basat, is exceptional. I've been there, I've done that, I've got the t-shirt, and I have the natural breast to prove it. And when you read the media, the horror stories of surgeries going wrong abroad, just think the same happens in the UK on a daily basis. Would you tar the UK with the same brush? I think it's very important that we open our eyes to the highs and the lows, the good points and the bad points, and we bring those standards up to meet our expectations, to keep people safe and achieve the very best results, regardless of where you are in the world and how favourable the currency exchange is for the cost of your surgery. So now we have a lovely evening to relax, to have dinner, again overlooking the beautiful sea, and tomorrow we will fly home at lunchtime. And I'm so excited to see my children, my pets, and get back to work. I have so much to do when I'm home, and I will squeeze every last drop of freedom and peace and relaxation out of my final evening and morning in Istanbul. So thank you for joining me. I will continue my video diary now for 10 weeks post-surgery, once I've had 1 month back at the gym after my 6-week recovery, and I will show you from start to finish where I began and where I end up, and hopefully you will love my results just as much as I do.